Hey there. Today I wanted to talk to you about something that most people have heard of, but few actually understand. Ham radio. So you might have seen antennas on rooftops or heard about people using radios to talk around the world, but ham radio, also known as amateur radio, is a lot more useful and relevant than you might think. So what is ham radio? At its core, ham radio is a way for everyday people with a license to communicate using radio signals instead of phones or the internet. You can talk to someone across your town, across the country, or even on the other side of the world. And here's the key thing: it doesn't rely on cell towers or Wi-Fi, so like you're completely off the grid when you're using it. Um, that's the main reason I think more people should get involved, because in a world where nearly all of our communication depends on complex systems, from satellites to fiber optics to wireless networks, ham radio is one of the few ways to communicate that's completely independent. So if the power goes out, the internet goes down, or cell service disappears, ham radio still works. And that's not just theory. Ham radio operators have played important roles during natural disasters, blackouts, and emergencies all over the world. When traditional communication systems fail, amateur radio often becomes the backup that actually works. Um, but it's not just about emergencies either. A big part of ham radio is simply the fun of just learning how it works. You can experiment with electronics, build your own antennas, connect through satellites, even try to make contact with the International Space Station. Um, there are people who use it to just chat locally with friends, and there's others who try to talk to as many countries as possible, and some people who just enjoy learning how radio technology works. Getting started is more approachable than most people realize. To legally transmit on ham radio, you just need to pass a simple exam, the technician license, which covers the basics of how radio works and some operating rules. There are tons of free resources online to help you study, and once you pass, you can get a basic handheld radio and just start making contacts. It doesn't have to be expensive or overly technical, and there's a great community of people out there who are always happy to help newcomers get started. So whether you're interested in emergency preparedness, technology, global communication, or just a new hobby that doesn't require a screen, ham radio is a great thing to explore. If you're curious, just check out arrl.org or search for a local amateur radio club in your area. It's a surprisingly deep and welcoming world, and it's one of the few tools left that can truly connect us when everything else goes offline. Thanks for watching, and maybe I'll hear you on the air sometime.